Okay. Back in August 2023, I defined and introduced to my running training the Tanis Set, which I have termed a few of the sets I use kind of dominantly these days, or exclusively these days, as the Tanis Set for different types of exercise. So this is a 5.8 mile road walk run set that I defined and introduced in August 2023. It has miles 0.00 to 0.90 walking, miles 0.90 to 3.03 running, miles 3.03 to 3.44 walking, miles 3.44 to 4.50 running, miles 4.50 to 5.35 walking, miles 5.35 to 5.80 running. So you can think of those where they overlap is like the mile marker, so to speak, and that's where I transition from walking to running. Okay. And I am Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle, and I'm filming this Sunday, 14 April 2024, and I am going to reflect on it. Yes, it is a reflection on my 5.8 mile road walk run set, the Tanis Set, as of 14 April 2024. So it's been a number of months. From A to A, from August to April. Different year though. August 2023 to April 2024. And I'll do links in the video description too. I have driven the actual set, like the where I run. And that was in 2 segments. So put the link to each of those videos in the video description. So I did that back in November 2023. The link to my running playlist as well as my running stripped playlist. And I think this is a good example of a running stripped topic where I use this set, so maybe every time I do the set, I won't put it in something that's kind of running stripped or running essential, or a good example of something that's running essential. The reflection on the usage of the set is, so I've done this set over 130 times now, over 140 times now, since August starting with me introducing it in August 2023. I think it is an excellent set for a high intensity slot. I currently do it with no music. I don't even take headphones, and it's a perfect set for keeping me in shape in terms of walking and running, which sounds stupid, but I have gone through periods in my life where I'll do a bunch of running, but I won't necessarily do a bunch of walking. And so it becomes kind of a weird thing because it's like, I want to go to the library okay. So I was like, let's say my last few years of high school where I was working a bunch and I was swimming and I ran as a form of exercise. Instead of framing it as a hypothetical, it's something that's actually happened. I ran a lot, but then if I wanted to walk somewhere to go somewhere, I was kind of slow. And I was like, it's a little bit embarrassing to be like running 5 minute something second miles and being struggling at walking. Okay. And so this set, it was a set, the loop I used to run the entirety of, and I was like, my elliptical broke, and I was like, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to start off walking so I don't feel like I have to run the whole thing, but then run what I can and then stop when I can. And so that's how it got defined, was me just running what I could, stopping, walking, running, that kind of thing. So there's 3.64 miles running and 2.16 miles walking, so it's mostly running. And it's perfect. I can walk to the library, and I have not slowed down to my this set walking pace. It's dramatically improved my walking pace outside of this set, which is fabulous. I'm like, it shaved like 10 minutes off of my, to the library and back walking loop, which is a lot. So my walking isn't necessarily like super fast, or what it was at some point in time when I used to walk a lot, but it is like, it has had a dramatic improvement on my just basic walking abilities as well as my running abilities. But I'd say I was out there yesterday and the day before, and I was like, that was a big takeaway. I was like, you know what I love about this set is I don't hate running, and I have not lost my ability to walk at a speedy pace whilst doing running training. And so that's the one takeaway is I'm not out of shape in walking, which is really amazing. And 2, I don't hate running. I think even so, I've been myself as coach in my running training since I started, since starting with step 1, back in January 2006. And while I don't ever hate running, there's times where I would say the activity of running, like I've taken breaks from the activity of running, and this set is really good about, I don't ever reach a point of hating running or being like, I don't want to run this, which is really cool. Because what I used to do in the past is if I kind of was like, I'm getting tired of running the same route, I would change my route. And this one, I've done only this. So it's been, at least during the daytime. So there's that to it where, it's great for my walking. It's great for my running, like actual times, but it's also great for my mental health of, I enjoy this a lot. And I was at dinner table one day and I got back from my walk around and my face was super pink, like almost red. And my mom at the dinner later that day was like, it looked like you were ugh. And I was like, no, I have not felt ugh once, and I have not. And that's really great, is that I've actually enjoyed every single time I've done this set. So that's my reflection. Right, it could change. This is Sunday, 14 April 2004, but I introduced it in August 2023. I've done it over 140 times. And that's my reflection on my 5.8 mile road walk around set, the Tanis Set, as of 14 April 2024. And I named it after myself because it's what I used. And I'm Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers, of Seattle.